Hello, my name is Shadley. Welcome back for another episode of EU4 as Jerusalem. In previous episode we started a war against Haza, which we're still fighting, but we already pieced out Hormuz, which is now a 2-province minor, as far as I can tell, and we're sieging down most of Timurish right now, just so we can piece them out and get a bit of land from them. I think these 5 provinces are what we'll be taking. Maybe Laristan. I don't know if we can take Laristan, to be fair. From them, probably not. I mean, well, technically speaking, we could, but first we need to siege down the capital, which is already underway. We've got 35% chance of already winning the siege, and we can start doing a bit more conversions. But I think it might be... Oh, there we go, water shortage. Well, that's a pretty good chance of winning the siege now. And we could already be the first one to take... Well, not the first one, but we could be taking the Diplotech already. That's the Agitate for Liberty. Naval maintenance goes up and naval morale goes up, so we don't really need that too badly yet. So we're going to hold off on that one. Oh, right, we've got the heavy ship, or our flagship now, so let's go ahead and assign that in here. Also, we'll go ahead and separate the Hormuz flagship that we got. I believe it was this one. No, it wasn't. Oh, it's heavy ship 2, okay. They've run out of names there. Oh, that one. There we go. So it does have a different color there, at least. So we can send this one over through the Suez Canal. Does make the... keeping the fleets able to work together quite a bit easier. Right, we may have a bit of a problem with supply limits in here. And thus we're taking a bit more attrition once again. Oh, and a disease outbreak, well, of course. Oh, a revolt over here, okay. Well, we do have an army nearby, so we can go ahead and deal with that quite easily. I don't want to necessarily lose the lands over here to revolution. Well, it's separatists to be fair, it's not revolutionaries per se. At least not the revolutionaries that I'm sort of worried about. I suppose we'll send somebody and Kazoo over here into Chor. It's another fort that they own here. But I suppose at this point, Timurids might be more willing to take the peace deal that we're offering. Not quite yet. Honestly, I suppose if we just take one more siege. Oh, this one could get in here now. We'll have 2 armies that are taking attrition. No more, no less. We've dealt with the enemy army in here. And I suppose this could actually just go ahead and get into port as well. But now, we'll just go ahead and upgrade the ships. The Timurids can't really get through here, unless they get military access through someone like Sind. Which I don't know if they will. Oh, they are allied, so yeah, they probably could get military access through there. Interesting. We're pretty full on Diplo points there, so let's go ahead and do a quick little development run once again. There we go, so there's a bit more Monarch points used for development. And how much do we have total already? 4,779. That's a pretty decent amount. Also, we're getting a pretty good amount of splendor overall. And we've got 3 things already met. The high discipline we can get as soon as we get the offensive ideas completed. The parliament is not going to happen, hopefully. We don't have any subjects, so that's going to be a problem. And control institution origins, we haven't... Actually, where are the institutions spawning anyway? Let's see, so there's one in... Oh... Okay, Renaissance is on Papal lands. Colonialism is in Portugal. Then Global Trade is in Netherlands. Poland's got... Oh! Poland's got both Enlightenment and Printing Press. And then what's... Manufacturing... Why do I recall the manufacturing spawned in, like, somewhere over here? No? Oh, no, it was in Korea. Yeah, there we go. So that's... I don't think we can get any of those, really. I mean, if we really try, we probably could, but I don't think we're going to go on an attempt, even. Hopefully we can regain the manpower a little bit while this sieging is going on. We can probably just go ahead and speed up the process a little bit. We did probably get the... Oh yeah, we did get the ships into Tunis now. Mali is wanting military access. Okay. Timurids, what are you offering? Pillage? Nah. You are low enthusiasm though, so actually we could probably go ahead and put in the pillage of capital as well into the list. So you will not take the peace deal yet. But we're slowly sieging down all your lands, so that's a possibility at least. Oh, Anti's got revolutionary ideas already. And Yarkan's giving even more conduct-generated Timurids. Not that they'll be able to use them all that much. Discontent zone. Okay, so we got... Oh, well, at least the conversions are going along quite nicely. There's going to be 30,000 rebellion in Ajam at some point. Oh, we just lost... Oh, we lost Gazoo Raptor again. Oh, wow. Oh, no, well... the merchants will stay in Astrahan. No, truce with kill will end it already. Local traders demand 8, sure. I don't have a problem with that. So now we've got 29% chance of becoming the next career controller, and 29% chance for Papal States as well. So at least we got a fairly good chance there. Oh, there we go. That's a victory. Now, I suppose at this point it might be time to start doing a bit of fighting in here. Oh, we can't go... Oh, do they have another fort in here? Oh, Kabul. Oh, right, okay. Well, we could attack in here at least. And in the Marines as well. Oh, 5541. That's a bit better. So we caught one army down here in the south already. That's the sack wipe. Actually, you don't even need to go there. And this is probably going to be a sack wipe as well. Yep, there we go. Well, you are going to be going in there regardless, so I guess you can just move through. Ajam, would you be willing to take the peace deal by giving me just that province? No, not yet. Well, yeah, we don't have enough war scores directly against you. I guess you should be able to move to Bamiyan. Oh, so, Tiberids, are you willing to take the peace deal yet? No. Still too much demands there. I guess we're going to get a lot more tertiaries in here. Oh, right, there's another fort over here that we could siege down. Do we have... Right, I suppose somebody could move to Kabul with the siege, and we'll send in Larkin. Well, actually, no, Larkin's going to stay behind in here. We'll send someone else in. Possibly to help with the siege of Kabul. I mean, yeah, it's probably going to take quite a bit of troops to siege it down. Oh, there's a revolution. Well, we've got an army nearby that will take care of it. They might get the siege done first, before we arrive there, but after that, it should be fairly quick, I'd say. But we are actually making some progress on the siege, even without the stuff. We only got 3 from the artillery, though. Ooh, claims on our rivals. Ooh, there we go. Claim of Theodos here. So I'm guessing they are really intent on getting the revolution in my territories. Like, just constantly spreading everywhere in here. And it's just, like, continuing along the rivers and everything else in here. I mean, admittedly, a lot of this is fairly high development, so I guess that might be quite choosy targets for the revolution. You know, we are probably going to send in... Oh, conquers of Russia. Oh. Right, now there's a call for peace already. Oh, did they... Right, okay, we've held the capital for 5 years now, I guess. Alright, well, Timurids, what can we take from you? If we don't take the pillage... If we don't take that one, or that one... Okay, you would take that peace deal. Can I get maybe some money as well? Sure. Not that I need the money, but if I take money away from them, that's good. Alright, most of our army is now black-blacked. Let's send these back home. We can start coring... Well, at least some of that. Oh, since we're fighting Ajam, Ajam's got a... Oh, okay, yeah, we need to just wait for the diplomats to arrive back. So there's a few days. And then we can get these 2 in the peace deal. Oh, there's the unconditional surrender already. So these 2... I guess we'll take the coin as well. There we go. Now we can start coring everything. And we got a bit of call for peace, but I don't think it's going to be too bad yet. We'll send in somebody down here into... actually, no, I'm going to send somebody down to Jerusalem. So we've got a bit of a direction to go to. So Wallachia is still independent. That's good. Oh, right, yeah, we got a claim in here. Right, Russia... Well, I mean, suppose... We don't have a claim on Mykop directly, but Mykop is going to be another area that we will conquer sooner or later. We need to kind of figure out what exactly we're going to do with all of that. But regardless, we got the victory. Wait, is that 105 buys? No, it's not our absolutism either. We already got about a quarter of the land with revolutionary stuff in here. I mean, I suppose if we were to have a revolution, we'd be probably the strongest nation. I mean, we probably are already pretty much the strongest nation in the world. Not literally by the force... What? We don't have the manpower right now to extend our force. We could get another army somewhere. But if we actually... Let's have a look at the statistics real quick. We've got the second largest army. Everything else is the largest. That's pretty decent. So who does have a larger army? France. They got quite a large army indeed. Plus they got a pretty good manpower. Let's have a look at and check if we could get some more good training camps. I'll get a few at least. What about the households? These aren't really all that great, most of them. So we'll hold off on that one. We could probably get some more good counting houses. Admittedly, a lot of these aren't all that great, but if it's 0 or -1, we know that there's already the previous level. So might as well get the upgrade in there. Well, I think that'll be good enough for a little bit of construction right now. In about a year, we'll have a whole lot of new things. Right, I suppose we could start preparing for a war against Russia. We'll have one army over here. That one's going down to Avaz. I think I'm going to move you down to Caucasia. Also send Albertus' army over here. We'll have 2 armies over there. Maybe 3 armies total in here. So who else? Who would declare war on Russia directly? It's going to be Austria and Korea. We could get Papal States to join in, and maybe even Spain. So there's at least that. Now we go for the Conquest War goal. It's not going to be quite as great, necessarily. At the same time, Imperialism, I mean, that would be... Oh, we could go for the Cleansing of Heresy. A bit less aggressive expansion, a bit more cost. But at least that can allow us to take any province that we want quite easily. And we just need to win some battles to get that one, so that's not too difficult. Austria still has a lot of allies. They don't, well, they got okay amount of armies, I suppose, as well. Not too shabby, quite frankly. With those numbers. We've got 1 army over here. This one's already moving. We've got 1... Oh, right, this one's still heading in. I guess we could send 1 over here, at least to Constantinople. I suppose the army that is heading to Jerusalem-ish. Do we actually have anyone going there? So this one is heading north already. That one's heading in here. That one's heading to Constantinople. Right, well, let's just unpause. We'll see where the armies go. So how much manpower do we get? We get about 5,000 per month. I wonder if they've got a better advisor for that right now. Perhaps. We've got a discipline advisor, which we could upgrade to level 5. You know what? Not too bad. There we go, so at least we get the most out of it. Do we have any other advisors over here that we could upgrade? Not really. How's the... Well, there's still a bit of conversions to be done, but a lot of these are being made into cores right now, so we can't convert them, of course. Later on, yes, but not yet. Okay, well, I suppose the Knights of Jerusalem... We'll leave one of the armies over here in Iraq, because there is quite a bit of unrest in here. So we may need to get some more armies sooner or later to prepare for the war against Russia, and we need to get a lot more manpower back, which we are gaining at a fairly good speed, all things considered, but yeah, it could be better. The fact that we've got the revolution in Portugal, we still have a truce with Portugal, right? Yes, we do. It's going to end soon, though, and that might allow us to then do a war against Portugal to just break that revolution. They're fighting over here in sub-Saharan Africa right now. The Songhai might... Who declared this war, actually? Revolutionary war against Songhai. Okay. Well, I mean, technically speaking, they... Oh, but they can't go through Morocco. Right, I realize what's happening here. But the next... Like, as soon as the truce with Morocco is over, we'll probably... Actually, yeah, that's something that we should do instead. So let's go ahead and take the armies that we were sending to be fighting against Russia to move over here into West and North Africa. So that way we'll have some troops to fight off Morocco really quickly, and if they have any allies. And then potentially that could allow us to do a war against... Oh, Crush the Revolution, there we go. Truce has ended. And we can also get the land force limit now. There we go. And just one more idea, and then we've got the entire offensive ideas. We are approaching the point where we could get some more text, though. Oh, royal patronage. We've got full innovativeness already, so we can probably just afford losing some prestige right now. But I'm guessing if we go for the Crush the Revolution, what is that? Take capital Lisbon. Okay. Oh, that's a massive reduction of cost for those things. But it doesn't allow... Oh, it does actually allow us a conquest of a lot of places. Never mind. And is that... Right, I suppose, yeah, that's the... Just taking the capital. They do still have Italy as their ally. I wonder if Spain would join in this? No, Spain would not. They're currently in debt. Otherwise, they actually might. Well, you know what? We can take care of that. Or can we? Ah, we've got a diplomat doing stuff in there. No, I can't take the debt directly. I could send a gift. We'll send 3,000 ducats to them. Hopefully that will allow them to pay off some of their debts. Oh, revolt in Tlemcen. Well, that's got to be dealt with. But yeah, if we do a war against Portugal after the Morocco War, depends a lot on what Spain is going to be doing. They currently have a war already ongoing. No, not going to declare war. Okay, so if we have a look at Portugal, now Spain would be willing to join. Okay, so they did pay off their loan. So let's have a look. What's the numbers? Oh, okay. So we don't really need Sardinia. Papal State is still good to have to maybe give some land from Italy to them. Do wonder though. Oh, you got France as an ally, so we don't want to have a direct stuff. We don't necessarily need the spy network in Italy right now, though. That's going to free up a diplomat for our use. Mostly making truces and all that. There we go. We can get a bit of conversions going. Revolutionary ideas back to Angeluden. But yeah, we basically need to get rid of the revolution in Portugal. We can't allow that. And that would maybe reduce the revolution spreading as much. Probably not entirely, let's be honest, but maybe a little bit. So have we already reached 2,000 ducats of income? Not quite yet. Total income, that is. But we've got 1,900 still. It's not too bad. I suspect the next month it might actually jump up quite a bit overall. Okay, it didn't. It was worth a try at least. Oh, Gulf of Aden is not giving us the merchant anymore. Okay. Oh, truce with parties, isn't it? But one of the things that we could do, in fact, is start assigning more of these areas. I want to make... Actually, have we converted all of this? We have. Okay, so in that case, all we could just do is Gulf of Aden and add in all the provinces. There we go. There's a bit less clicking. That's all now added. And I suppose another thing that I can do is go ahead and get the trade power increase in these two. And probably basically every other building as well. There we go. That's a little bit... Oh, wow. Our naval or the land force limit is now 524. I suppose that was the first modifier that we get for it from our ideas, isn't it? I believe that is indeed the case. We've got more manpower, but like land force limit? I think that was the first one. I suppose it's easier to check from here. Yeah, the Grand Army 15%, so that's the only one that we have right now. So we could have another 3 armies if we had the manpower for it. Which, honestly, having a bit of armies over here in the east to pacify any sort of a revolution could be quite handy. Oh, there we go, we got the merchant pack. So, we want to go ahead and transfer trade power from here once again. So we can divert... I suppose now we can push it through Hormuz. Ooh, revolt in Jerusalem. Oh. Alright then. That's 50,000 men. We don't have any armies nearby, do we? Yes, we got this one as the closest one. Well, one of the free ones that we could utilize in here. And then we'll also bring an army from the east. Got a pretty good amount of money though, so I'm not too worried about it. But, you know, I suppose... Oh, trade protection against Bengal and Bahmanis. Oh, right. Oh, right, there's another 2 provinces of revolution. But I suppose that... privateering in Gujarat, I think, is what's happening. Or maybe in... Oh, okay. Is that one set to be dealt with? No, not yet. Well, we can probably extend the area of responsibility. The Spanish troops over there might get... killed. Oh, there's another revolt. There seems to be quite a bit of revolts happening right now. Karakayunlu, Iraqi... and many other places. Well, that's at least one area that is going to be dealt with already. Bruce Malindi ended. Alright, the troops are ready. Let's go ahead and cross the revolution. All the revolutionaries over here. There we go. That's a good stack wipe. 2 stack wipes, actually, because one of them was in the... Well, so somebody... I suppose we'll keep somebody over here who's a really good siege general, and Taz can go back to southern Iraq. Or the Gulf of Persia over there to help with that. I think it might be time to get the Diplotech as well. Not that we desperately need it, but it's good to have it. Regardless. And there we go, we get Mosul back. French exile. You know what, we'll improve relations with France a little bit. We are technically speaking still rivals, are we not? No, we're not. Who can I rival? Austria. Well, I suppose that works. Austria is a neighbour that we want to conquer stuff from. Oh, there's a revolt in Baghdad. Okay, we'll just go and march in there. And we lost another admiral. Okay. Well, I mean, that's not the end of the world. We've still got about a year before we can declare the war on Morocco. Yeah, about a year. That gives us a bit of time to get manpower back. I mean, we're already at 100,000. And we're getting about 5,000 a month. So that will give us another 60,000 or so. Maybe a little bit less because we are going to be losing a bit of it on all these combats and such. Thought we'd... Oh, revolt into Briz. Alright then. They keep on just marching away from the fortifications there into the open. Oh, right, there we go. That's another monument completed. And knees. So where was... Oh, right, this was the mausoleum. That's even more monthly splendor, which we are getting pretty good amount already, especially now that we got the high discipline. So we're getting 10.5 points per month. So in 17 months, we'll be able to get another one of these modifiers. I think it could be the naval engagement next. Or the unrestricted conquest. That could allow us to core basically anything, I think. I'm not actually entirely sure. We can conquer anything. But coring? I don't actually know. I suppose it should be enough then. But the naval engagement modifier means that the naval battles will go through quicker because we can have more stuff in the naval battles. Not that they're particularly slow right now anyway, but we can make it even better. So, how much does Portugal... They do have quite a bit of troops actually. If I can get Spain to help me in a war against Portugal, then that would allow us to first cross the revolution. We can maybe give some land to Spain. If they want any of it. I don't actually know if they do. They might. I suppose what we could do is have a look at the feedback. So, strategic utility, they want a lot of land from France, of course, and of course they do also want Sardinia. Oh, there we go. That's another revolution dealt with. I suppose if we're going to do the war against Morocco and then possibly followed by a war against Portugal, it might be best to bring in a bit more troops to the west here. Although I suppose in that war we'll also have Italy to deal with once again. So that's something we might want to deal with as well. We'll worry about the war against Morocco first, I suppose. So we got a whole lot of revolution. Well, actually, yeah, we got quite a bit of. Oh, it's already in Jerusalem as well. Right, that might have been why it's. Oh, right, it's 25 unrest because we got such a massive absolutism. So that makes sense, why we have a lot of revolution suddenly everywhere constantly. But if we were to crush the revolution, that might reduce the likelihood of it causing any issues later on. We could do another war against Somalia as well. That shouldn't take too long. And we've done all the coring already. Well, actually, no, we haven't done all the coring, but it's come along quite nicely at least. Table sanction of war. Oh, right, that's expired. We can't take that one until we are in a war. We take the... Ooh, admin tech. I think we might want to wait at least next month before we take this one. Or next year, rather. Oh, Isfahan is having a revolution. Well, it's a good thing that we got this army. Are you set to be... Oh, we didn't set you to... Okay, well, that's going to deal with it. And Com's got the revolution right here. Let's just move this one down south. Where's the... Oh, right, I'm going to send this one to Bahrain. We've got a fort in there, so at least it's going to be an easy victory, even if they do manage to get in there first. Right, is there anything else that we could... well, I suppose we could always have more universities for cheaper development. Especially in the areas that are already cored. Mostly to make the developing cost a little bit less. And I suppose town halls is another thing that we could always get some more. Jerusalem wouldn't really benefit from that, but I suppose Tabriz would be a pretty good place. And a few other places over here, so we can reduce the stress on our governing capacity a little bit further in a lot of areas. Okay, well that should be enough to at least reduce the governing capacity by like 100 or so. Ooh, new admiral. Okay, well let's go ahead and set an admiral into this fleet. Oh wait, this is the... No, that is one of the fleets. Oh right, we had the big fleet over there. Well, we got an admiral in that fleet already, but I'm just going to go ahead and separate the heavy fleet in here. That's going to be mostly just galleys, but we've got now 5 different flagships. One of ours, and then a whole lot of other people's. There's some 2-deckers over here that we need to upgrade. Among other things, I suppose, but get those upgrades underway. We'll prepare for the war against Portugal already, although we're not going to be fighting them quite yet. Let's actually get this one in... Yeah, that could get closer. Get one of these armies in here. The army from Zeus. We can also get to... Get a little bit closer. So Fez is level 9 forge. Oh, Revolution in Portugal is supporting them. Oh. Or guaranteeing their independence, rather. Raise tax in Constantinople. You know what? I will take that. We'll be developing the lands at some point anyway, so that's got to be taking care of that one. Well, there's 3% estate lands right now. I'm sure that we can sort that out sooner or later. Aha! So they are still guaranteed by Portugal. And they would help them in a war. Spain might be something we could negotiate to join us. Of course, if we declare war on Portugal directly, we can call in at least these two. And we'd have the massive advantage in numbers. There would be a lot of fighting in the colony, so that would not be a problem. And crush the revolution. That would allow us to do the extinguish the revolution. That's definitely something we want to do. You know what? Yeah, we'll go with that. And we shall declare the... Well, actually, no. We're not going to declare the war quite yet. Our troops aren't really ready for that. But at least we can bring in more troops closer then. We've got 140,000 manpower only, so we don't have that massive manpower pool right now. I suppose once we're at war, we can increase the manpower recovery speed again. So that'll make it a little bit easier. I guess if we're not going to do the war against Morocco quite yet, we might as well go ahead and get the ships in here. Pick up the rebel suppression troops in western Morocco. And then bring these closer, so... Oh, revolutionary ideas spread. Alright. Hey, still keep on doing it. We could probably just go ahead and get these two... So that's got to be the... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I suppose that can actually still do the blockading of the Gibraltar. We've got these fleets to deal... Oh, right, actually, yeah. We need to get some troops to deal with Italian units first. And how much troops do they have? They got over 200,000. We could probably just go ahead and bring in the troops from Bahrain. Are you not willing to go there? Oh, you're avoiding strong enemy. Okay. I guess we'll just go ahead and send you to deal with the rebellion there. We could maybe send this out to get to the Mediterranean, I suppose. At least the shores there. And do we have... I mean, actually, you know what? If you get in here, we can transport you over, and it's going to be faster. So get that into over here somewhere. I think 3 or 4 armies will be needed against the Italians, at least. We could probably build up 1 more army to help with that. Which does mean that we'll have even less manpower. So manpower's got to be a big problem for this war, I reckon. Maybe we'll transport this army, the army of Alexandria, over here into east as well. So at least 3 armies. If we can transport those to help in Italy itself. We've got quite a few forts in here. So I think overall, I suppose Bosnia, is that something we could build a fort in there? If we remove the church, yeah, we could get a proper fortress in there. It's hills, so it does give us a bit of defensive terrain in there if we're sending troops there. Get some more conversions underway. But with that, we are unfortunately out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.